This is the Brothers in Company podcast. News, entertainment, current events, and everyday life. All from the brothers' perspective. Now, here is your hosts and the brothers, Chris and Derek.
Make some noise in here!
We want to just thank you all for joining us here on the show. So once again, this is the Brothers and Company podcast. We are live here on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And today is Sunday, February 26, 2023. Derek and Chris are here with you again. And we are live, as you can see. And also make sure you check us out at BIC Podcast on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. As a matter of fact, if you're watching us right there, then just make sure you guys like us, make sure you follow us everywhere you go. That's right. Yep.
Exactly. I'm so happy. Please follow us.
Yes, please follow us. We're everywhere you go. We're also on brothersandcompanypodcast.com. We're also on brothersandcompany.podbean.com, which is our Podbean site where you can listen to the shows and you can subscribe to it. And we're also on all the social media platforms at BIC Podcast, Apple Podcast, Google, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Player FM, all podcast platforms, ladies and gentlemen. We are there for you.
Yes. Amazing.
And there's another thing we want to definitely remind you guys, and what is that?
Yes. We are free, absolutely free 99. It doesn't cost anything to watch our show or listen to us in the comfort of your own home or wherever you go, at work, school, doing homework, cleaning the dishes, doing yard work.
Cleaning the dishes, yeah.
Just go wash the dishes or go to the store while you're shopping.
Yeah. Hopefully you're not watching us and washing the dishes at the same time. Hopefully you're listening to us and washing the dishes. Yeah. And all of that is available at no cost to you.
None whatsoever.
You don't have to go and worry about inflation, about high prices and everything.
Exactly.
You don't have to worry about taking out no money. No, you don't have to go out there and get a credit card and nothing like that.
Exactly. That's if you're going to see Beyonce, but no.
Yeah.
No, we ain't gonna put our viewers and people in debt like that.
No, we're not gonna do that. We're responsible.
Right. No shade to Beyonce.
I mean, if you want to go see that, then cool. Hopefully you got you got money to do that, and hopefully nobody out here goes into debt and get kicked out. And get kicked out of their place for not paying rent and mortgage.
Exactly.
Maybe hopefully you pay all your bills first before you go out and do anything.
I know what I'll be doing. I'll be tuning into the YouTube and watching it online.
There you go.
Yeah,
See, there you go.
Yeah.
And while you're online, you can also go to our store. We have a store, Chris.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. We got the Brothers and Company store. It is brothersandcompany.store.com where you can check out our merch from mugs, the posters, the t-shirts that we're wearing. Says be the best at what you already do. Brothers and Company.
One and only.
That's right.
The one and only.
And Derek is wearing the black and I'm wearing the white.
Yep, you can see this, ladies and gentlemen. Be the best at what you already do. You can get the Brothers and Company shirt right here. All of that is available. You got hoodies, you got t-shirts, you got mugs, you got sweatshirts, all the apparel you need.
Masks.
Yeah. Everything you need, all different colors, all for you. Check us out today, brothersandcompany.store.com.
Absolutely. And get your merch.
And get your merch.
Get your merch, child. Get your merch.
Go out there and get your merch like how you want to get your merch. Yeah. So how's everything going, Chris?
Everything's been going well. I've been working hard, at my job, and I've been writing some poetry. I've been getting so inspired, being around people that I love and really care about, and hanging out with them, listening to their stories and listen to how they perform their poetry. And I got really inspired by writing, writing how I feel, through these few months,
Yeah.
And, I've been celebrating Happy Black History Month.
Also. Yeah, it's Black History Month. We're celebrating Black History Month. It's the last couple of days for Black History Month. So we want to celebrate Black History Month, all the icons, all the trendsetters out there, all
Absolutely.
The history makers that, paved the way for us to even have this platform and for everything that they contributed to, to this society, to this culture. We definitely want to recognize them, and we want to celebrate their work and their lives. So yes, Black History Month.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank y'all so much for everything. If we wouldn't be here without you guys. So y'all have been truly inspiring us to keep this podcast going and making history,
Exactly.
Yes.
So wherever you're from, if you're watching this right now, wherever you're from, just just join the chat. Let us know where you're from, where you are, how you like the podcast and everything.
What's been happening in your life? What's been going on this week, last week? What are you looking forward to next month? Things like that.
Yeah.
Tell us how you enjoy Black History Month.
Exactly.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. We would love to hear from you guys. We definitely would love to, hear and see what you guys got to say. We do our best to be interactive with you all. So yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I've been working and everything, trying to get this podcast back together. Yesterday did the Low Country Heart Walk to support the American Heart Association. They do their annual walk, to support people who either went through heart attacks or either heart conditions, or they do it for someone that they love, someone who died, from heart failure or any other heart illnesses. So it was a very fun event that I was a part of.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's for a good cause also.
It is for a good cause. The American Heart Association, and they have other companies that were a part of it, just to for sponsorship. So yeah, it was a very, very good event.
That's good.
Yeah, for a very good cause.
Exactly. I'm glad that, especially us trying to work out and stay in shape, keep our heart going. I'm just happy that y'all have an event like that, because health is very important, nowadays,
Yeah, you have to get yourself together health wise, because I work in office all day and I have to get up and move,
right?
And also working from home. So whenever I get that chance, I just get up and move, go outside and get some fresh air for like maybe 30 minutes to 45 minutes.
Right.
Yeah, sometimes, to 35, 45 minutes, maybe an hour or so, just to walk and get my feet moving, get my body moving, and also drinking a lot of water. drinking a lot of water, eating a lot of fruits, staying away from junk food. And, you know,
Oh
I don't
yeah,
eat candy anymore. I don't eat candy. I don't drink sodas. I don't do none of, I don't do that stuff.
that's stuff.
Yeah, yeah. So I definitely had to I had to cut down,
Cut down.
yeah, on
Yeah,
certain
yeah,
things.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you feel better. You look better.
Yeah.
Like cutting back on the bad foods and the junk food, and you feel better mentally, physically, emotionally.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. And getting there.
right.
Getting better.
And you have more
Yeah.
energy.
Yeah, getting more energy back just for me to exercise, go outside, either play ball outside or walk or whatnot, just to have that motivation to get better. Got to have motivation, be inspired, be encouraged to do it, because your health is important. Your health is wealth. You're not going to be able to do anything in this life if you're not mentally, physically, and emotionally healthy. So that's why I always support mental health, and I support physical health, spiritual health. I support health, period. So anyone that's going through any type of issue, mental, physically, emotional, you have my support.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we want to
Absolutely.
encourage you all to do what's best for your health. We do understand that times are hard, times are challenging for all of us with coming out of a pandemic, going through inflation, unknowingness about your jobs, people getting laid off and all of that, and trying to make ends meet
Right.
and pay your bills and do everything else.
Taxes and all that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
tax
it's a lot.
season.
Yeah, it's tax
Yeah,
season.
yeah,
So
yeah. And that kind of makes people a little anxious about getting the taxes together and
oh yeah,
all of that,
absolutely.
because you got to get it done. You don't want any problems with the IRS.
IRS, because they'll come after you if
Yeah,
you don't pay back, or
right.
they'll take your earnings away and all that. Yeah, they'll definitely do that.
Yeah, yeah. So it's a tight time for for
Right,
for people to get their finances together.
right.
But you just have to go through the process, get what you need to get done, move on so you can move on to the next steps in your life and things you got to do.
Absolutely,
Yeah. Yeah.
absolutely. That's very important. Got to get it done, guys. Got to get it done.
Get it done,
Don't
man.
wait. Do
Yeah.
not wait till it's too late to get your taxes and get all that scheduled and get it done, because it's very important.
Yeah, exactly. And I do want to shout out to Kawanis Mitchell, because she left a comment on our YouTube channel, and she was talking about the PC right here, talking about the PC, how nice the PC is, this gaming computer that I built last year.
Okay.
So Kawanis, thank you. I appreciate it. We're in a whole new type of angle.
Yeah,
If you are, yeah.
yeah, we updated, girl. We updated. Hey, Kiwanis.
Yeah, yeah. So we're on a whole new angle as far as doing the show, so we can show off the PC and everything else we got right here.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. So we're
Exactly.
brand new.
We are. We
Yeah,
are.
yeah, yeah.
We upgrade into the new year, so we gotta upgrade where everybody else. So
Yeah, we gotta
know.
get in tune with the technology. Got to get in
Exactly.
tune with all the technology that's going on right here. So
Exactly.
yeah, we have to upgrade, some of our supplies or some of our tools we got right here. So yeah,
Exactly.
yep, yep.
Exactly.
So the
That's
PC is like the start of, kind of like the start of the
the
show
start of the
right
show, of
here.
course, because
Yeah,
of the lights and
yeah,
got the spotlight. So hey,
right, yeah, yeah, and it's helping us to um just have this podcast the way it is now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. So you guys watch us high definition or 4K or whatever it is,
Absolutely.
whatever definition you got. Yeah,
Absolutely.
there it is.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what's going on. Yes. Oh, Saturday I went to the Almar Shrine House, and they had their 15th annual Captain's Comics Expo.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I know the store owner. Shout out to Michael at Captain's Comics on San Wittenberg, that has amazing comics, toys, anime. Go check out their merch. They are amazing. They're very kind. So they do this every year. This their 15th annual anniversary, that they do every year. But they have like a lot of celebrities that come to Charleston, anime people, artists, people
Mhm.
that build stuff from scratch, necklaces and campuses.
Okay.
You know, almost something we went to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah. So
dope.
they had something like when we went to Atlanta last
Atlanta,
year, kind of like on a smaller
smaller
scale.
scale, right, right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah, and I met so many amazing people, celebrities, especially from Power Rangers in Space. I don't know if you're familiar with Power Rangers in Space. That came out in 90, I would say 97, 99.
Yeah. So many Power Ranger types.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes,
so many Power
it is.
Rangers.
It is so many, and
Yeah.
yeah, and I was privileged to meet two of them.
Okay.
The red Power Ranger and Space Ranger, Mr. Chris Conley, and Tracy Len Cruz. She was the Power Ranger Turbo Yellow Ranger, and she was the yellow Power Ranger and Space Ranger.
Okay.
And I got to meet them and talk to them, and I asked them like, what was it like to being a Power Ranger? And this is like long hours, and I know a lot of them, from Mighty Morphin, they say they weren't getting paid and enough.
Yeah, yeah. I watched like a documentary online about that. You know how they were not, getting paid to
Right, right.
to be the Power Rangers. I'm like, wow,
Exactly.
yeah,
Especially in the beginning when they started with Mighty Morphin, when they filmed.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And then when it aired, and then, the ratings went up the roof. And I was surprised they were weren't getting paid as they supposed to, like it's a phenomenon for kids, and they got all this
yeah,
merch and
yeah. Oh, yeah, the
and
merchandise,
and and
yeah,
and
yeah,
and,
all the
and,
toys, the figurines,
and
and
video
all of that.
games and
Yeah,
stuff
man.
and
Yeah, yeah,
everything. And I was like, wow. I was like, y'all have all that going on and y'all didn't get paid. I'm like, wow. So no wonder, some of them left the show and then they got replaced, and
right.
things like that. But
Yeah,
yes, it is what it is. But I've been so happy to meet them. I talked to them for a little bit, and they did. I got some pictures with them, autographed with them. I actually hold their helmet, that they wore on the show.
really.
Yeah,
The actual
the
helmet that
actual
they
helmet
wore.
that they wore.
Wow. Okay,
Absolutely.
man, that's something
Absolutely.
else.
And I
Yeah.
took a picture. I took a bunch of pictures with them. And I told them I'm so very proud of them. And y'all, they made my childhood like great without them. Like I wouldn't be running to grandma's house, like getting off school and then walked.
Yeah,
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 and
I
then
remember
watched
those
it.
days.
Oh
I remember
yeah.
those days. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I used to turn to Channel 6 Fox.
Yeah, yeah,
Fox
on
Kids
Fox.
on
Yeah.
Fox. And I rushed to grandma's house and try to watch the new episode because I didn't want to miss anything. Because in elementary school, everybody wanted to be a Power Ranger. So
Right.
that was huge back when we were kids. So
Okay.
but they're doing great things, I'm like, they still doing martial arts, they doing other things, they're still acting.
Mhm.
Some of them are doing YouTube videos and still traveling around the world to meet fans across the country.
Right.
It's amazing.
Okay.
It's
That's
amazing.
good.
It's
That's
amazing.
that's yeah.
And they said a lot of great things about, Mr. Jason David Frank,
Yeah, that passed
passed.
away. Yeah, yeah.
And I'm still in disbelief
Yeah.
because I just met this man like last year and he made my childhood
Yeah.
dream come true. So
Yeah, and we saw him in Atlanta. He had a
sure.
whole
A
line of
whole
people
line, absolutely.
going out from the inside of the ballroom where he had his stand, the autograph stand. A line from there all the way down the hallway, almost to the stairs.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
you saw him in person.
Yeah, I saw him in
You saw him,
person, man.
he was in the black suit with the
Yeah,
red tie.
yeah, yeah.
I still got pictures on my phone,
Yeah, man.
I was like, wow.
Yeah, it's just that the memories that you have from your childhood and see these people in person, it means a whole lot to meet them. You watching them on TV, you get to meet them in person, everything. Was it Bull and Skull?
Bulk and
Skull.
the
Yeah.
Power Ranger bullies.
Yeah, yeah,
in the
yeah,
school.
yeah.
Still crazy. They're
Still
still funny,
man.
hilarious.
Yeah, yeah.
Shoot, they were the true stars of the show because everybody tuned into them.
Right.
They're so hilarious still
Okay.
to this day.
Yeah.
And I think they've been on every season from Mighty Morphin all the way to Lost Galaxy, Power Rangers Lost Galaxy. And I think they did other what was I gonna say? Cameos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's been amazing. It's been amazing to meet these amazing people that made our childhood great.
Right.
You know, I should have asked Tracy. I should have asked her. I wanted to know that is it cool? I wanted to see if it's great to have an all-female Power Ranger team next time if they do a new season.
Hmm. All-female Power
Um,
Ranger team. That might be
Yes,
something.
yes, kind of like Sailor Moon. It's like this.
Let's
It's like the
let's
same thing.
Sailor
They
Moon.
fight demons and monsters every week.
I remember you watching the Sailor Moon like did it come on every day?
Every day,
Oh
every
my
day,
God,
Monday to
Sailor
Friday.
Moon.
The Toonami
We're gonna have to do a
at
whole
4 o'clock in the afternoon. I remember that.
we will have to do a whole new podcast
have to
for that
for that.
episode of the
Yeah.
Sailor Moon. I remember Dragon Ball Z
Oh yeah.
that came on in the afternoons. I would watch that too. I watch anime.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Dragon
I
Ball
get
was
into it.
that was a big show.
Oh, that's so yeah.
A lot of kids tuned in. A lot of people would like print pictures and try to draw it on like a white printer paper.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do it. They do a lot of
Yeah, I
lot of-
remember.
lot of pictures.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
I'm like, wow, it was a big thing back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm still a big kid at heart. Still, I still rock my cartoon shirts, my Power Ranger shirts, my
still
Ninja
got-
Turtle shirts.
I still got the Power Rangers shirt. I still got it. I ain't letting that go.
I still got mine too, and I actually wore it, at the Comic-Con yesterday.
Okay.
The one that had the space red Space Ranger. He noticed it.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, that's me." He's like, "Go ahead and just cut everybody else out."
Right.
I was like, "No,
Yeah.
that's part of the Power Ranger universe. You can't cut
Yeah.
everybody out."
Yeah, you can't cut everybody out. Yeah, you can't do that there. You can't do that. You gotta have
Yes.
everybody in there, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But
Right.
and truly, we need all female Power Ranger team next time. It'll be great. I wouldn't mind seeing that.
That'll be something. I don't know if they're in
They
the
should.
creation of doing that.
They should. I mean, like they did with Ghostbusters. They had an all-female team.
Yeah,
The remake. So why not?
I wouldn't be surprised if they do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
Yeah. So that was a great experience. You go to the comic book store and meet former Power Rangers and everything. Yeah.
Exactly. It's
It-
great. And
Captain Comics is
Captain Comics, yes.
okay. Shout out to Captain Comics, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Right off
yeah.
Sam Rittenberg. Shout out to Mike. And
Yeah.
we actually took pictures and we kind of talk a little bit because he been like, back and forth and try to make sure, the whole event has been going smoothly. It's been going on since yesterday, and then they ended today on Sunday.
Okay, so it was going on all weekend.
Yeah, just for
Okay.
those 2 days. So,
Okay.
so I went there, before, I hanged out with some friends, later, yesterday.
Right.
Hanging out in Colombia and just hang out, had a guys trip. So it was
Okay,
pretty cool.
that's cool. Yeah, very, very cool. Very good, very good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Had a great time. So,
Yeah, that's great.
yes, sir.
Yeah, that's great. It's getting time now where everybody's starting to go on vacation, or they're
Vacation.
going on a weekend getaway and everything else like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to going back to Colombia to see Jill Scott, this Saturday coming up.
This Saturday coming up?
Yes.
Okay. So you're going back to Colombia.
Back to Columbia.
Okay.
Back to Columbia.
Yeah.
She's gonna be at the Township Auditorium right there in Columbia on March 4th.
Okay. Yeah. So we both gonna be out,
Yeah.
out of
Traveling
town.
out of town, networking and having fun, and I'm excited.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So you leaving what, Friday?
I'm leaving Friday and come back Sunday.
Yeah. So am I.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're going out of town. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the good thing we got our stuff booked ahead of time. You know how these prices go up.
Yeah, exactly. You got to book ahead of schedule.
Exactly.
Yep.
You got to.
Yep.
Especially during the summertime, ooh, Lord.
Exactly. If you go to like Myrtle Beach, something like that,
my God.
you gotta book ahead, way ahead of time.
It's terrible.
Yeah. try to find a oceanfront hotel
Right.
somewhere.
Something decent, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to do it early.
You got to.
Yeah.
Summertime is crazy.
Yeah, it does. It is crazy. It can't even. You can't. You have to make sure you find a place to stay. You're not gonna find the place you want. You gonna have to find a place to stay
stay.
in Myrtle Beach.
Right.
There's. That's what it is. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. So, you know, we gonna both be out of town. March is gonna be busy.
Yeah, March Madness.
Yeah, March Madness is gonna be busy. So, at the end of March, hopefully we do another live, out of town. We'll have more details coming up, about that later on in the next available episodes. We'll go through that.
Mhm.
Explain a little more. We just know that we'll be out and about, just like how we did in Atlanta.
Right, exactly. That Atlanta was pretty
Yeah,
lit.
yeah.
It's
That
very
was a
lit.
that was
That
a
was fun.
that was a great experience for the podcast to be out in different areas to, do a live saying, "Hey, we're in Atlanta, we're in this, we're in that."
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. Near those two twin buildings. It was
Right.
amazing, right?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Exactly.
It was
Yeah.
beautiful. I was you were shocked. You didn't know it was going. I didn't know it was going to be there. We was going to stay there. Like I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
amazing. So
Yep. Yep.
shout out to Hampton Inn.
Right there in Sandy Springs,
Yes,
Georgia.
yes, for the
Yeah.
amazing breakfast and everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, if you're watching this right now, we got a QR code that's on the top left of your screen right there. So if you're watching on your computer, right over there, where Chris is pointing at, if you're watching it on your TV, on your computer, take your phone, scan that QR code, and that will take you to our LinkedIn page where you can listen to the show. You can go off our social media platforms. Linktree is just like all our links are right there in one space. The website is there. Send us an email. All of that is right there. So make sure you scan the QR code to support the show.
Absolutely.
Something brand new.
Absolutely. Any questions, topics, anything you want to discuss, we are welcome.
Yeah,
We are more welcome.
exactly. And also too, if you guys want to be a part of the show, we definitely would love to have you here on the show. Reach out to us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at BIC Podcast. That's Brothers and Company Podcast at BIC Podcast out there. So you guys want to be a part of the show? See, there it is right there, ladies and gentlemen. All there for you.
Right there.
Yeah. We would love to have you here. We're gonna have some special guests coming through, as we go through the year. So yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah, definitely.
I'm looking forward to it, man.
Yeah, this is our 10th year anniversary.
Yeah.
This is February. We got a whole year to go for the show.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're going to close this out for this episode. So thank you all for watching the show. Make sure you check us out at Brothers and Company podcast.com. Brothers and Company at brothersandcompany.podbean.com. And also, we're on all the major podcast platforms out there. We're on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Player FM, iHeartRadio, all the major podcast platforms. All you got to do is search Brothers and Company Podcast, subscribe to it, and listen to it, guys.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yep. And make sure you go to our store, brothersandcompanystore.com. Get your merch, as you see what Chris is wearing.
Get your merch. And Derek is wearing. Get that merch. Get that merch.
We would greatly appreciate you guys for representing us. Represent what you like. Represent what you want to be a part of.
Right.
Yeah.
And be the best at what you already do.
Yes,
there you go.
Yes, indeed.
That's our motivation to keep going, in 2023.
Yeah. Yeah. Be the best at what you already do.
That's right.
That's self-explanatory.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And also, there's one thing you got to mention.
Yes. We are free. Again, we are free 99.
We are free, ladies and gentlemen.
It don't cost nothing to watch us and listen to us.
No, it doesn't cost you
Not at
anything. Now, if you
all.
go to the store, you do have to pay for the merchandise. We really appreciate that.
You do. Yeah.
You don't have to pay anything for this podcast. You don't have to go in your pockets. You ain't got to go in your debit and credit cards.
Exactly. You ain't got to go in debt to watch us.
You ain't got to take out PPP loans. You ain't got to take out go apply for no loans to listen to this. You don't have to do any monetary
that or Cash App
process.
None of them Chime cards and all
Cash
that.
App, yeah, you do the Cash App and the PayPal.
No, or Vimo or all that. No,
Vimo, yeah,
no,
you ain't got to do all that.
No,
at no cost to you. At no cost to you, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right.
Yes. So thank you all for watching. This has been fun for us to come on here and talk and just talk to you guys, have you guys watch us. So we'll talk to you guys next time on the Brothers and Company podcast. I'm Derek.
And this is Chris.
Guys, have a good night. Have a great week. Peace. One love, y'all.
Be blessed.
File transfer complete.
Thanks for listening to the Brothers and Company podcast. And Instagram at BICE Podcast. Subscribe.